Alright, so I'm gonna make a video catching up on the NBA Finals. So in Game 1, the Denver Nuggets won 104 to 93. And the Heat looked completely overmatched in this game. In all of Game 1, Miami only took 2 free throws. Nikola Jokic finished Game 1 with 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 14 assists on 8 for 12 shooting. In the first half of the game, Jokic only took like 5 shots. So Jokic was playing kinda passive in Game 1 and let his teammates do most of the work. As for Denver's other star, Jamal Murray, he had a good Game 1 with 26 points and 10 assists on 11 for 22 shooting. And Murray was a player that Denver played through for the first 3 quarters in Game 1. Which is a benefit that I see the Nuggets having in this series, as they have 2 very good scorers and playmakers that they can play through. Well, Miami really only has Jimmy Butler. And as for Jimmy Butler's Game 1, he struggled, scoring 13 points on 6 for 14 shooting. And he did not attempt a free throw. As the big reason why the Heat made the finals, this was an alarming showing in Game 1 for Jimmy Butler. But something that was pleasantly surprising was Bam Adebayo had a good Game 1, especially offensively where he scored 26 points on 13 for 25 shooting, which is something that I said Bam had to do for the Heat to have a chance in this series. Be more aggressive offensively. Gabe Vincent also had a solid Game 1 for Miami, scoring 19 points on 7 for 14 shooting and 5 for 10 from 3. Vincent has been a pretty big X factor for the Heat during this postseason. And Haywood Highsmith had a very good game off the bench for the Heat, scoring 18 points. Highsmith in the last couple series has kind of been a breakout player for the Heat. I don't think he'll have much impact in the finals, but Highsmith might be a very important player from Miami in the future. And after Game 1, it looked very likely that Denver was going to sweep until Game 2 happened. So I miss making videos for Game 1 and 2. And I'm going to use this as a substitute. So in Game 2, Miami came back to win the game 111 to 108. After Murray missed a shot that would have sent the game to overtime at the buzzer. And during this game, Jimmy Butler was much more aggressive. He scored 21 points on 7 for 19. And took 5 free throws in this game. In addition to that, he also had 9 assists. Adebayo had another good offensive game in the series, as he also had 21 points on 8 for 14 shooting. And Gabe Vincent had a Heat-high 23 points. He shot 8 for 12 and was 4 for 6 from the three-point line. Off the bench, you had Duncan Robinson chipping in with 10 points. And the Heat overcame a monster game from Nikola Jokic. He finished with 41 points and 11 rebounds. And unlike Game 1, Murray had a kinda subpar game. He finished with 18 points and 10 assists. And even though most of the offensive load was put on Jokic in Game 2, the Nuggets only lost by 3 points. We know that Denver is a versatile team that can beat you in many different ways. And even though they lost Game 2, I feel like the Nuggets proved that if they need to change up their play style to beat you, they are able to. Now, moving forward in the series, I'm gonna pick the Nuggets to win Game 3. It just seems something about them losing their first home playoff game in the playoffs this season, I think that made them mad. And they will come out with a vengeance in Game 3. And especially with how they blew Game 2. But with that being said, I still think Game 3 and 4 will be a split between the Nuggets and the Heat, meaning we will have a 2-2 series heading into Game 5 in my prediction. Before the series started, I picked the Nuggets to win it in 6 games. I didn't see it going exactly this way, but I'm still gonna pick the same thing, Nuggets in 6. So yeah, let me know if your opinions on the series has changed after Game 2. For me, with how Miami won, it didn't necessarily surprise me or change my overall thoughts on the series. But I could be wrong. Let me know what you think.